Hello, crypto tourists. Today we are taking a tour of the ICP ecosystem. We're going to jump into several different dApps. Some will need some ICP tokens if we are going to do some DeFi stuff, and others are just a good experience. You just need to set up an identity that comes with a blockchain account or a crypto wallet, whatever you may call it, because you don't need gas for a lot of these applications. Now, you're probably also wondering, how are they going to make money? Well, that can come down the line later. Facebook and Amazon took massive losses when they first began, and then they turned on different streams of revenue where it's either premium features or advertising, and the same thing can potentially be done in the ICP ecosystem. So with that, let's jump in and get started. How to get started with Internet Computer. So we just have to set up an identity, and that's also going to give us a crypto wallet. So we want to go to the Internet Computer official website. We jump into the ecosystem page, and we look for the NNS DApp. This really should be at the top of the page because this is where your journey begins. So we are jumping into the NNS DApp, and we want to sign in with Internet Identity. So if you don't have an account, that's fine. You're going to create an account here. So we're signing in. It shows that I have some other internet identities because I've been playing around with this, and we're going to set up a new account by hitting more options. And they really could improve on the new user experience where it says it directly goes to create an account or log in with an existing identity. So I'm going to create a new account. And we're going to create a passkey. Now, the passkey is tied to however you lock your device. If it's locked with either a PIN or fingerprint or facial recognition. So since I'm on a desktop computer, a Windows machine, I'm going to be using a PIN code. But this just allows you to lock your accounts without having to type in a password every time. So I'm going to create my passkey, and that's just by using my existing PIN code. And now my account is tied to my Windows computer. And now I have to prove I'm not a robot. Let's confirm that. I need that self-realization. And yes, I've created a internet identity. So now that we have our internet identity, I'm going to copy that number. I'm going to save it on a notepad here just so I have it. Now, this number is my internet identity. With your internet identity and passkey, you will be able to create and securely connect to Internet Computer dApps. Why is it important to save this number? Because if you lose this number, you will lose access to all of the accounts that you have created with it. So yeah, you really have to save this number. Is this number secret? No, this number is unique to you, but it is not a secret, so I don't really have to censor it. It's just my ID. It's kind of like a less readable username. So even though you see it, it's not like you could do anything with it because all that information is already tied to my specific computer. So this is the ICP dashboard where you have your account here. That is my address. You can see other tokens that are available, but I have a zero balance there. This is where you can stake your coins, where it's either with ICP or with other projects, where you can vote on proposals, where you can invest in other projects early. This is a launchpad, and canisters. Now this is really just for developers who need to pay for their applications, because to run anything on the ICP blockchain, you have to pay for those services. And you probably noticed during this process, there was no seed phrase. It was a very easy process to get started. And now we can start using applications in the ICP ecosystem. Now I am using another wallet extension, Plug. I'm not necessarily endorsing it, but I found that they have a mobile app, they have a Chrome extension, and I can use this to move funds between my internet identity accounts and my personal wallets. Now that's just another thing, but for the most part, we're just going to jump into different dApps that don't require any cryptocurrency. And being an early user to some of these that don't have a token could potentially get you some airdrops. So being an early user is to your advantage. Now that we've set up our internet identity, we can enter the ICP ecosystem. We're going to look at a couple dApps, see how they work, and what the experience is like for a new user. So starting off right here at the top, we are going to jump into Discover. And we're here. So we're going to log in and we are going to sign in with internet identity. You can also see there are other ways to sign in. We're going to use our most recent account. It's not the latest one there. We're going to use our PIN code because that ties our account. And now if we wanted to, we can set up our recovery phrase. So we can do that now. You are going to see mine here. But this is fine. This wallet is going to have no funds on it, so this is just for your personal educational experience. So you can see we have a 24-word seed phrase. It's all over the place. I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to put it on a notepad, and I'm going to say I have safely stored my recovery phrase. This is not a safe way to store it, but for this example, we're just going to do this very quickly here. But you know, you're going to want to create copies, physical, digital. You're going to want to split them up just so you don't expose yourself to a lot of risk. Now, if you do have a lot of funds out there, just be very careful. The more funds you have, the more secure you should be about how you manage those funds. And that's the recovery phrase for the internet identity that we set up earlier. So now we are going to create a username. I'm going to set up the number I had for my internet identity, Dan. I don't want to give him an email address. I don't know if that's required. Multiply your chances for an exclusive airdrop. Increase your chances with streaks. Log in and hit the claim button to power up your chances to receiving exclusive airdrops in your feed. Earn Discover points every day you log in. Start collecting your points. The more streaks you have, the more points you receive. So this is another potential airdrop. They do not have a token at the moment. And Discover is a lot like decentralized Reddit. So you're going to see a lot of posts here. You can like it. You can tweet or share it. I guess it's like a mixture of like Reddit and Twitter, just because they have these feeds. And then the portals are kind of like these subreddits. So there's an opportunity there, and just like a brief summary of Discover, it's an end-to-end decentralized Web3 social media platform that allows communities to form into groups called portals. These portals can be NFT gated, airdrop fungible and non-fungible tokens to their members, and much more. Discover also allows for tipping posts in a growing number of cryptos, supporting CKBTC, that's the Bitcoin that exists on ICP, that's called Chain Key Bitcoin, and it works with native Bitcoin, so you can move things around that way if you like. It's just that native Bitcoin, very slow, and it's a Bitcoin, yeah, and that just explains it. So that's Discover. We have an account, and we can post whatever we want. Hello, I'm new here, and that's it. As you can see, our wallet didn't pop up. This is a crypto platform, but we don't have to do any transactions. And that's it. That's one of the projects in the ICP ecosystem. And then we have OpenChat, which is a lot like Telegram or Discord. OpenChat is a fully decentralized real-time messaging service that is indistinguishable from Web 2 chat apps while living 100% on the blockchain. This allows users to send crypto to each other, including Bitcoin, and own a part of OpenChat through the chat token. So this is actually one of the most impressive apps that I've used on ICP. It's fully on-chain, and getting started is very easy. So let me sign out or log in. Actually, I am in guest mode, so you can see we're already in the system. And if we want to log in, it's down here at the bottom for some reason, as you can see there. And we're going to log into OpenChat. We are going to use our most recent ID. We are going to put in our PIN code. And just by, 2 clicks and a PIN code, we have an account with OpenChat. So now we're going to choose our username. And that's it. We have an account. We can start chatting with people. We can discover some groups, see where we want to chat, and that's it. It's pretty smooth. It's a very smooth process. So we're going to join Crypto Hunters, just because that's the first one. I'm not recommending any of these. You can see that the chat popped up here, and I can just send a message. Hello. Chat rules. Soon OpenChat will be governed by its community as a DAO with its own chat token. A large portion of these chat tokens will be given as rewards to early users. Chat. Okay. Make sure you send at least 1,000 messages. But I'm not sure if that already happened because the chat token is live and tradable. All right. Probably just a lot of spam here. As you can see from what we kind of browse through. Now, Zeely stuff is pretty legit, but yeah, I sent a message fully on the blockchain without having to approve any transactions. So everything is gasless here, and we can find communities, we can join different groups, and that's OpenChat. Oh, additionally, within OpenChat and having these communities, you can also send cryptocurrency to other people very easily. You can send them Bitcoin, you can send them Ethereum, you can send them ICP tokens, and they're continuing to build out more features. And then we have Windows 98. Now, this is a new application. It's not in the ICP ecosystem website at the moment, but I like it. Now, it is a meme coin related thing, but it has a lot of features. So right now we are in our browser. This is a website and we can move things around, and it gives us that old nostalgic Windows 98 feel, if you remember that. And I remember that. So we can go to start, we can look up different DApps, and yeah, we can run DApps that are on the ICP ecosystem through this Windows interface, through Windows 98. So we set up our OpenChat earlier, and we can jump into that through here, and everything is movable. We can resize things, and we can log in. So we're going to log into our OpenChat through Windows 98. So we are going to securely connect this. We're going to use our existing identity. Yeah, you need your number. I really wish they upgrade that to some kind of username, because it's going to be hard for people to remember that number. And I have that written down to the side here so I remember. So you can see we are in Windows 98. We are going to join this channel, and we are using OpenChat, our existing OpenChat account, through another ICP application. And again, no wallet transactions, no approvals. We just had to do a few clicks to sign in, and we are in Windows 98, or Windows 98. So hello, I'm here. You know, you can see our previous chats. We are in our other group chats here. We said hello in Crypto Hunters, and you can kind of see it's like a mixture of Telegram and Discord. And for now, I'm just going to minimize that and go back into start. We're going to go into games. And if you remember Space Cadet Pinball, you can play that in Windows 98. So that's just another little feature there. Here we go, launch, and then left click, right click to control the paddle. So for me, this is pretty impressive that they brought this back. And if we wanted to learn more specifically about this, we go into the About Windows 98 stuff, and we can see the ticker symbol, the canister, the supply, circulating supply, total burned, treasury, and other information like their X handle, their OpenChat, Telegram, Discord, white paper, Explorer, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. Now this is a meme coin. I'm not endorsing them. I'm not saying to buy anything. I'm just saying this is a fun interface that you can use completely for free, all within the ICP ecosystem. Now, if you want a more modern version of Windows, that's available too through Windows IC. Now, this is a React DApp built on Internet Computer, mimicking what a Chromebook can do, but for a mimic of the Windows operating system. This is a decentralized desktop that allows anyone to access some of their favorite programs from any browser. So we're going to jump in here. You can see the canister address there. We're going to say it's Dan and hit next. Create a super memorable password. And we're in Windows. It's pretty neat. We're going to hit start. We got some stuff here. I don't know if I can actually... Oh, no, that's a logout button. All right, so didn't get a prompt there. And we're out. Oh, neat. Okay. Yeah, so I got Windows through a browser right now. Now, I'm not sure what exactly you can do with this yet, but it is a pretty interesting feature where you can have this Chromebook desktop through your browser. And now we're going to do something a little more traditional. We are going to do some DeFi. We are going to do a swap on ICP swap. We are going to swap something and we're going to add liquidity. So you see what that experience looks like. So I am using the Plug Wallet Chrome extension. I'm going to connect my wallet. And after putting in my password, you can see that I'm going to allow this connection. And you can see a very similar Uniswappy experience here. We are going to trade for a token. Let's trade for something that I don't have to endorse. We're going to trade it for some ETH because I don't want to be accused of shilling anything. We're just going to trade it for some chain key ETH. And we are going to change 10 ICP and we're going to get some Ethereum on the ICP blockchain at a very similar cost. So I'm going to make this swap. And now I'm going to confirm the swap. And now we are going to confirm it. And you can see that the swap has to go through several different steps. We get another prompt. We have to hit allow. And then we wait. So I think this is the part of the experience that I don't like. But for the most part, I'm not doing a lot of trading. So this is the part I don't like. It's actually pretty slow to make these swaps. It takes time for these things to happen. So I think that's the biggest weakness of ICP. But if you think about mass adoption, people want a user experience that is very smooth. They don't want to have to keep creating accounts. They don't like seed phrases. They don't like paying for gas transactions. So that's the key difference between ICP and other blockchains. They really focus on the mass user experience than the DeFi experience. So you can see, there hasn't been any cuts. This just took a while to make this swap. So the swap has been successful. We did have to do a few clicks. So I think that user experience can be improved in the future, but it wasn't that fast. So, that is one of the drawbacks because I want to give you the full experience here. So you get a fully balanced opinion of how to use their ecosystem. Now we are going to add liquidity to the ICP Ethereum pool, and we're going to see how long that takes. So I'm going to add this. We have a 0.3% fee. I'm going to hit max for chain key ETH. That's what that stands for. We have this risk warning in the way, so let's read this warning and close it. Using a canister is not always safe. There's always some potential risk. Do your own research before investing. Again, that's my warning to people out there that things happen, things get hacked, things go down. There's always some type of risk because all of this is very new. So keep that in mind when using any type of blockchain or trading any type of cryptocurrency, that you are taking this risk for being an early user. So now that we have our pair set up, we are going to put in the maximum amount of ETH. It's going to balance that out with some ICP. This range looks good. I want to go where the trading activity is. Otherwise, I could do full range. It's going to give us the maximum range in price, but less trading volume. So I kind of want to zero into where other people are and target a very similar price. There we go. All right. So, I kind of want a tighter range because it's going to give me more trades. So anytime you add liquidity, you can always set your price range to either full range or something a lot closer to where the action is. And if there is a lot of trading volume where it goes sideways, you're going to make more on the trading fees. So that is my settings. That's just for what I think at the moment. You should never copy someone without understanding things. And this is just like a small liquidity sample, so you kind of understand like what that process looks like and how these transactions happen and how long they take. So for me to add liquidity, it's pretty much the same process you have in other blockchains. We had to set our pair, the deposit amount, the range. We approve the transaction, and now we are waiting. So this is the slowest part about ICP, but I think the value really comes in for the other services that they provide. So we have another confirmation. We're going to allow this. another one, confirm it. And then it is depositing, it's approving, it's depositing, and then it's going to add liquidity for ICP and the chain key Ethereum that we have. So yeah, I'm just talking to kind of fill this time because I don't want to put in any edits. I want to show you how long it takes at the moment. Can this be improved in the future? I think so. I think that it could happen because the user experience there is very lacking. It does take a long time compared to other blockchains, but now we have liquidity in the pool. We can see the different positions I have. Don't copy any of them. It's just me playing around with these things, and you should always do your research before picking any type of investment. But you can see here that, you know, I've added liquidity. I've earned some rewards, so my unclaimed fees there. My unclaimed fees. So that's just, you know, the rewards I get for adding that liquidity. So that's what adding liquidity and a swap looks like on ICP. You kind of have to look at this from a different perspective. You have a lot of different blockchains where you can do these transactions a lot faster. But, you know, you are looking for that smaller segment of users that are just doing DeFi and trading. That's not going to happen for, you know, your grandparents or young kids that want to get involved in blockchain. Maybe they just want to use social media. Maybe they just want to send an email or play with some very specific decentralized applications. And that's what interests me about ICP. Can they actually achieve mass adoption? They don't need to fight for the same segment of DeFi and crypto users. They can fight for a whole nother untapped market where they can bring them on and slowly introduce DeFi and crypto to them that way. And they are definitely not profitable at the moment, but that can always happen down the line once you have users. So if this ecosystem tour has been helpful, feel free to hit the like button. We can take some ecosystem tours of other blockchains that you are interested. Just let me know in the comments. And this is a lot easier than doing a lot of research and deep diving on other blockchains because I'm familiar with using a lot of different protocols that are going to be similar across different blockchains. So doing this tour was really easy. And with that, I hope you got your full value for today. I don't know, I just stopped talking there. All right, see ya.